I'm going to show you how to clean your air filter on your dirt bike. It is one of the most important things you could possibly do for your bike. Okay, so first things first, we gotta take the seat off. Your air filter is actually right in there. Well, mine is. Some bikes don't have these air vents, so we gotta take off this bolt, and there's one more on the other side exactly like that. We'll get that off, take the seat off, and then we'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so on Kawasaki's, this bolt is normally a 10 millimeter. I don't know if other bikes is different, but alright, so there's the air filter. So we'll just loosen that little nut, pull that out, and then we can pull the air filter right out, and then we can start cleaning. Okay, now that we got that out, I'm actually gonna clean this as well because it's super sandy and nasty. So we're gonna take this and clean it along with the filter. You just have to tug on the filter just a little bit and then maybe twist it inside of there a little and pull. Should come out super easy. Now we'll take it in and give it a wash. Okay, so right here I am just using Dawn dish soap. Lots of people use air filter cleaners. They're very nice. I do recommend them, but if you're looking for the cheaper route, I just use Dawn dish soap and it works perfectly fine. I've been using it for quite a few years. One thing you want to do while you're doing this, you want to make sure to clean the cage very well. Sometimes some dirt and sand can get down into the cage, so you want to make sure that's as clean as possible. And like I said earlier, you want to clean the bolt that actually holds your air filter in because that gets super sandy and nasty. So just scrub all those things down and you should be good to go. So just pour it all over the filter and scrub it in, get it all nice and steady, rinse it, and then repeat that about at least 2 times. I normally do mine 3. One thing, never put your air filter back in the bike wet. You want to let it dry. Okay, once your air filter has completely dried, you want it totally dry, no water left. It's time to put some oil on it, or you can start with putting the cage in first. You can either use, this is what I use normally, K&N or the Bel-Ray. Normally I go with Bel-Ray, and then after I get it all oiled up, I'll use some grease to kind of seal. I'll put some grease around here, and just to make sure I have a really good seal when it's back in the bike. You don't have to do the step with the grease, but it's totally optional. I'm actually not going to use my stock filter. I actually just bought a twin air filter, so I'm going to be putting this one on my bike. I've always wanted a second filter and I finally just bought one, so it will make it a lot easier because I clean my filters quite often and waiting for them to dry is a total nuisance. Okay, so I like to start by putting the cage back in the filter first. Some people completely soak their filter in oil and then like squeeze all the excess out. But since I'm going to be using the canned oil, I want to put the cage in first. It gives me something to hold on to. Makes it a little easier, I think, at least. So. Okay, cage is in the filter, all nice. Everything's all lined up perfect. So now we're gonna be putting the oil on the filter. You're probably gonna want gloves for this because when you spray it on, you're gonna want to work it in and get it all over the filter. you have oil all over, what I like to do is put some grease along the rim just to make sure I have a really good seal. I just use all-purpose Valvoline grease. You don't have to do this. If you don't do this, make sure you have just oil around this whole rim. You don't need a whole lot. Just get a ring around it and that should be good. Okay, now we're gonna put it back in the bike. So let me try and move my camera. I don't know how I'm going to do that with nasty, gross hands. I'll have to probably take the gloves off and get new gloves. Okay, I just lost the gloves so I can move my camera. Normally you could just leave them on and save your hands from getting all nasty. But, okay, so I'm just gonna pull this paper towel back out, wipe any dirt away from the surface that might be down there. I don't want any of that crap in there. When you go to the sand dunes as much as I do, cleaning your air filter is so crucial, and there's always sand in this boot. It really sucks, but there's not much that I can do about that. So just get it all lined up the best you can. Fill around the rim with your hands. Make sure everywhere is touching. And then we'll put this bolt back in. And after you get it tightened down, again, just fill around the whole filter with your hands to make sure everywhere is all sealed and touching. And mine's all good. I am going to clean my hands real quick and then I'll film just down in there, and yeah. Okay, so there's the filter in there. So we'll put the seat back on real quick and that will pretty much be it. Okay, so here's a whole box of new parts that I just got. I'm going to be installing on the dirt bike today. I'm going to film it and the video will probably be out soon. These handguards I actually got for free. So we're going to try them out. Never run handguards before. They're a little goofy looking to me personally, but we'll try them out. New grips, fresh new ASV levers. Super excited to put these on and try them out. New throttle tube. Mine's broken. And this piece, I actually had to order OEM. It goes down here, right there. I don't remember if it was on there when I bought my bike or if it fell off sometime when I was riding. I have no clue where this piece went. My grips are trashed. The throttle tube in there, probably can't see that, but it's just broken in pieces. And my levers, that thing's all bent. This grip is ripped, big ol' hole, crappy tusk lever. We're gonna switch all that out and put some handguards on too. So we'll see how all that goes. Pretty excited. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you learned something from it. I hope that I was instructional and gave tips, maybe something that you didn't know before. Please stay tuned for the installation of all these parts that I just showed you. I'm going to film that right now and the video will probably be out hopefully within like a week or so. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.